Good evening, everyone. Welcome for coming out to the beautiful Tallahassee this evening. The gorgeous sky is shining in our honor, and we're very excited about this year's games. Thanks to our City of Tallahassee communications team, WCOT, Channel 13, we are streaming live on the city's Facebook page and then again through the City of Tallahassee Senior Center. Several opportunities to share this fabulous evening with each and every one of you. My name is Christy Carter with the Tallahassee Senior Center, and it's my privilege to bring some opening remarks tonight to help celebrate the 16th annual Capital City Senior Games hosted by the City of Tallahassee. Kicking off this evening with the ceremonial torch run in true Olympic style. The Capital City Senior Games are being hosted February 26th through March the 18th of 2025. Open to ages 50 and up. And if you have not reached that age yet, there's still opportunity for you to volunteer, so don't feel left out. We have almost 600 athletes already registered. Woohoo! Let's hear it, y'all. Our goal is a little over 700, so there's still an opportunity for each and every one of you to still register for the Senior Games. And so if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up with us tonight, so come be a part of. There are 21 different sports, 16 different venues, and many community partners along with lots of volunteers. So there's that volunteer word again for you. But this would not be possible without our fabulous sponsors. Our primary sponsor, Capital Health Plan, located back here in the back. Let's hear it for Capital Health Plan. They do so much for our community and our senior center. And tonight they are represented by Dr. Wallace, born and raised in the island of Dominica. When he's not working, he's enjoying exercise, travel, drone, and digital photography. And we'll hear a little bit more about him. And also Audiology Associates is one of our sponsors, and their team will also be timing for the swimming again this year. So thank you, Melissa Corson and Dr. Aaron. Give them a round of applause too, please. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our great Parks, Recreation, and Neighborhood Affairs Department with the City of Tallahassee, led by Miss Ashley Edwards and her team. They are everywhere that good things are happening throughout this fabulous city. Thank you, Ashley, and all the great work you do to make these opportunities available to our active senior community. Thanks again to all of our torchbearers, the athletes, volunteers, fans, and who have all come out tonight to help with the torch walk around Cascades Park. So introducing the athletes on Facebook Live, we have Mr. Nick Gandy of the Florida Sports Foundation. For those who are here on property, he's up top waving to us now. We have several sports and athletes represented today, and you are welcome to join in the walk with the torch to help show your support. And I think I saw some fans out here earlier, some pickleball fans and all sorts of other athletes helping represent the sports. And also we want to thank our partners with the Visit of Tallahassee Sports Foundation, the Florida Sports Foundation, Friends of Our Parks, and Tallahassee Senior Foundation. Behind the scenes of all of this, who we want to recognize and thank is Cindy Mead, Manager of Operations of Parks, Recreation, and Neighborhood Affairs. All right, Cindy. And she also has a team of great volunteers, students as well, so thank you so much. And of course, our director, Miss Sheila Salyer, our Senior Services Manager with the City of Tallahassee. Thank you all for your helping make this happen, and also all of our event coordinators at all the different competitions, and also Miss Lori Swagger and her team here at Cascades Park. In a few minutes, the torch will be brought in a lighting ceremony to kick off the games. Bringing in the torch will be Dr. Wallace of CHP, and it will be lit by Miss Sheila Salyer, again, the director of the Tallahassee Senior Center. So carrying the torch today, we have Dr. Wallace, representing CHP, longtime supporter and sponsor. Miss Patty Wallace, representing bowling, bocce, and bag toss. We have Mr. Jim Durkee, representing bag toss, bocce, and pickleball. Miss Shauna Smith representing the Fun Walk, basketball, powerlifting. Mr. Keith Milton representing basketball and mountain biking, a fairly new sport for us. Miss Melanie Knight will be representing powerlifting. Mr. Tom Friedman will be representing mountain biking. Miss Ruth Bailey of bowling. We also have Mr. George Palmer, one of the founding members who helped bring this to fruition over 16 years ago. So now I'm going to send it up to Mr. Nick Gandy to kick off our torch lighting and have Dr. Wallace bring over the torch.
What a wonderful night we have here at Cascades Park to celebrate the 2025 Capital City Senior Games. Presenting the torch is Dr. Mervyn Wallace, MD, a geriatric medicine physician with 23 years of experience in the field. He currently works at the Nancy Van Vessem Center for Healthy Aging and has a deep commitment to patient wellness. Dr. Wallace has been serving the Tallahassee community since 2006 and now works out of the CHP Metro Health Center. Lighting the torch is Sheila Salyer, the Senior Services Manager for the Tallahassee Senior Center, and is passing it off to Patty Wallace, who has seen firsthand what the Capital City Senior Games means to its participants aged 50 and over. And she will be joining the fun at the 2025 Capital City Senior Games, competing in bag toss, singles and mixed doubles bocce, and singles and mixed doubles bowling. She calls the highlight of her Capital City Senior Games experience bowling with her mother at the 2018 Games. At the 2024 Games, Patty won a bronze medal in women's singles and a silver medal in mixed doubles bowling. Since she works at the Tallahassee Senior Center, the annual Games gives her a chance to meet others in a fun setting outside of work. Patty will be now passing the torch to Mr. Jim Durkee, who moved to Tallahassee from St. Petersburg 4 years ago and became a regular at the Tallahassee Senior Center, playing pickleball and card games. Since that time, he has met a variety of new friends and accepted an invitation to play bocce at the 2024 Capital City Senior Games and won a bronze medal with his partner, Kathy Martin. He will extend his participation in 2025 to include bag toss. The former commercial electronics repairman urges others to become a part of the Senior Games to have fun, meet new people, and get some exercise. Best of luck to Jim during his 2025 Capital City Senior Games adventure. Over on the corner there, Jim is now handing off the torch to Shauna Smith, and it's only fitting that Shauna is among the Capital City Senior Games torchbearers tonight, and she seems to be everywhere around town. For the 2025 Games, Shauna will be competing in basketball shooting, bag toss, and powerlifting. She won a free throw gold medal in 2024 in the 70 to 74 age group. When not competing in Senior Games events, Shauna can be found volunteering for a variety of activities around Tallahassee, including working as an usher for music events here at Cascade Park and youth baseball events at Capitol Park. She's a lifelong resident of Tallahassee who was born on the Florida A&M campus and is a graduate of Florida High School here in Tallahassee and of Florida State University. Shauna told me earlier this evening, at this point in her life, she is all about making memories, not dreams. Some of the highlights of this next few weeks at the Capital City Senior Games includes the swimming and water aerobics competition right up the street at Wade Wehunt Pool. As the sun sets here over Cascade Park, Shauna will now be passing off the torch to Keith Milton, who has lived in Tallahassee for 54 years and is in his 8th year of participating in the Capital City Senior Games. At the games last year, Jim sunk 21 of 30 free throws in the free throw shooting competition to win the 55 to 59 age group gold medal. He will be in all three events of the basketball shooting competition at Lafayette Park Sue McCollum Center this year, and will also be in the mountain biking competition. Each year in the Capital City Senior Games, Keith does things he's always enjoyed in his life, but doing them with others. Meeting new people and the camaraderie of athletic competition is Keith's favorite part of being a Senior Games athlete. The mountain biking, where Keith will be riding, will be held at Tom Brown Park this year, and it's only in the second year of existence in the Capital City Senior Games. Keith is passing the torch now to Melanie Knight, who, once she reached 50, she knew she was ready to accept the challenge of being a Capital City Senior Games athlete. In her first competition last year, she won powerlifting gold medals with a 115-pound bench press and a 220-pound deadlift. And as you see Melanie there, while she might be short in stature, she carries a lot of strength in that small stature. In the year before her debut, she attended the competition at Premier Fitness to see friends and got the bug to compete in 2024. She's a Tallahassee resident of 30 years who has worked for Leon County Schools as a registrar for the last 12 years. She's a member of USA Powerlifting and has lifted in numerous events recently. She has also competed in Spartan's DECA competitions and even completed the DECA trifecta in 2023, which involves 3 stages of events, including strength and fitness challenges. Her next goal, believe it or not, is entering a strongman competition in 2025. I don't know if you've seen those on ESPN along the way, but some of the people involved in that pull semi-trucks. I don't know if Melanie will be doing that, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of heavy weights involved. As Melanie climbs the stairs, she will be handing off the torch to Tom Friedman, who, after living a lifetime in such places as Hawaii, Hong Kong, Thailand, and the Philippines, Tom has settled in Tallahassee and can be found on his bike riding various trails on the north side of Tallahassee. On days when the weather cooperates, he rides 8 to 10 miles, 6 days a week, and on days of inclement weather, he rides the same distance on a stationary bike in the gym. He climbed on the bike 5 years ago, following doctor's orders when a back surgery left him unable to run. When not on the bike, Tom's time is dedicated to others, helping others in the Tallahassee community. He's the current chairman of the Tallahassee Senior Center Advisory Board and serves on the Gadsden Arts and Museum Board as its treasurer. Tom feels that since he has lived a very good life and has been blessed, it's now his time to give back to the community. You see him handing off the flame right now to Ruth Bailey, who is a veteran of the bowling lanes for nearly 70 years. Ruth will be bowling in women's singles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles beginning tomorrow in Capitol Lanes in the 2025 Capital City Senior Games. She was originally born in Tallahassee, but moved to Queens, New York, where she began bowling at the age of 18. She worked in an administrative role for the New York City Board of Education, and when she became eligible to be a Senior Games athlete at age 50, she joined the Empire State Games in New York and represented New York at the 2003 National Senior Games in Virginia Beach, Virginia. She moved back to Tallahassee in 2019 and made her Capital City Senior Games debut in 2023, winning the singles gold medal in the 85 to 89 age group with a three-game score of 505, which was the second highest women's singles total that year. Besides her bowling in the Capital City Senior Games, Ruth bowls in a Tuesday morning senior league and whenever else she can find the time. On the home stretch leg of the 2025 Capital City Senior Games torch run is our final torchbearer, Mr. George Palmer, who is one of the original founders of the Capital City Senior Games. Now 80 years old, he is a fourth-generation Tallahassean whose family dates back to North Florida to the early 1900s. Along with our friend Bob Keller, George was instrumental in launching the inaugural Capital City Senior Games, creating a sports venue for a proud and dignified community of athletes. And you see quite a few of them following George on this final home stretch. He has completed 5 Ironman competitions and was seconds away from qualifying for the international competition in Hawaii several years ago. His travels have also found him in several ultra-distance events, including a 50K run in the mountains of North Alabama, which included a 3-mile climb up Mount Cheaha. I'm sure George will agree tonight's torch run here at Cascades Park was much easier. Let's give a big hand for George Palmer, Ruth Bailey, Keith Milton, Tom Friedman, Shauna Smith, Melanie Knight, Jim Durkee, and Patty Wallace, the 2025 Capital City Senior Games torchbearers. And now, we can all say it together, let the games begin.